Sit right down, let's talk on Blackwell's Bench.
Thank you for saving me.
You're watching Blackwell's Bench.
Hey folks, we're back. Man, thank you for coming back to Blackwell's Bench. Man, listen, you guys have been my inspiration for the past 2 years, man. We've gone through this pandemic. I'm going to keep saying it. We've gone through this pandemic and we're still in it. So still be safe. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. Do those things. Get boosted. Do those things. Wash your hands. Do those things and we'll be all right. Last week, we dealt with what are you thankful for? What lessons that God has taught you that are you most thankful for? And what are you most grateful for that brings beauty in your life? Man, we talked about those things last week. But right now, this week, guess what we're going to do? We're going to talk about two more questions. I appreciate all your comments that you guys did put in the comments. Man, I appreciate you guys. And we're going to deal with some of those after this whole series is done. All right. Let's look at this question. This question is, we're doing, for those who just tuned in, we're doing, what are you most thankful for? We're going to do a thankful list, and you should write these things down every day. Write these things down. Get a book and write these things down every day. What are you most thankful for? All right. Here we go. What book are you most grateful for and thankful for, and why? Man, let me tell you something. Of course, the Bible. That's number one. I'm most grateful for that. But The Art of War by Sansung. Man, that book right there taught me how to deal with the world. The Bible tells you that all the time. It tells you what to do, how to do it. But Sansung taught me how to navigate some things, how to just make things work out. Just work out in your life, man. I'm telling you, man, you got to be able to take some things. You got to be able to do some things. You got to be able to avoid some things. You got to be able to know what's coming. Understand your enemy. Understand what he's doing. I'm telling you, man, these things here, they're taught. Man, read that book. It's a good book. It taught me. Of course, I will always go to the Bible first. But there's other resources that we can go and get some things. And in this world today, I want to deal with this. Just take a little sidebar and deal with this. There's some mental health issues going on in our community. Folks, don't take it lightly. Check on your strong friends. You might think that they're okay, but they have to deal with stuff just like us, just like we do. Strong people have weaknesses. Strong people have bad days. Strong people have weak days. We are vulnerable, just like everybody. Everybody is vulnerable to anything. Just a few weeks ago, the lady that won Miss America or Miss something like that, a lawyer, life going good, young girl, jumped off a roof. Why? We have so many suicides going on. Why? Let's check up on everybody. Let's check in with each other. See what's going on. Ask the questions. Hey, are you okay? And don't settle for, yay, I'm good, I'm blessed and highly favored. Nah, dig deep. What's going on with you? That's what you ask them. What's going on with you? That's how you deal with those things right there. All right. So, yeah, now I forgot to mention, write down in the comments, what book are you most grateful for? What book are you most grateful for? Write in the comments, and we're going to talk about it after this whole series is done, and we're going to talk about those things. I'm telling you. I promise you that. I think this is going to be our last question of the day, because this is going to take a minute. Here. What challenging experience has changed your life for the better? What challenging experience has changed your life for the better? Well, let me tell you, man, every time, this is a little tidbit from back in my youth, every time somebody tells me I can't do something, I try to prove them wrong, because I know that the Bible says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So every challenge that I come up against, I first pray about it. That's the first thing. Then I assess the situation. That's what Sun Tzu says, assess the situation. And then you come up with a solution to attack the problem. Take your time. That goes to last week what I said. Patience. Patience. Have some patience. Pray about it. Assess the problem. Come up with a plan of action and put your plan in place. Got that? Pray about it. Assess the situation. Come up with a plan to plan it out. Then execute your plan. Now, don't think that executing the plan is going to go smoothly. Because if it doesn't, you stop, you pray about it, you assess the situation, you come up with a plan, and you execute the plan. Every challenge that you come up against, you pray about it, you assess the situation, you come up with a plan, and you execute your plan. Every time you pray about it, you assess the situation, you come up with a plan, and you execute the plan. That's how it works. My challenge was dealing with people at the workplace. Let me tell you what happened. Dealing with work people at the place, communication. Ooh-wee. How am I supposed to understand the project and the job if you don't communicate? You can't expect me to follow something and you don't give me the tools I need to follow it. That was my biggest challenge. Every job I've ever had, the communication was terrible. It was terrible. That was my challenge. But I prayed about it. I assessed the situation. I came up with a plan and I executed the plan. That's what you have to do. Folks, man, let me tell you something. Tell me in the comments. Come on now. What book were you most grateful for? I'm grateful for the Bible and The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Then, what challenging experience has changed my life for the better? Remember, whenever you come up against a challenge, assess the situation, come up with a plan, assess the situation, pray about it. Assess the situation, come up with a plan, execute the plan. Pray, assess, come up with a plan, execute. Pray, assess, come up with a plan, execute. We're going to call that PACE. PACE. P-A-C-E. Come up with pray about it, assess the situation, come up with a plan, execute the plan. PACE. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. Remember, folks, write in the comments all this stuff. Remember, like I always say, there's a seat for everyone on Blackwell's bench.
There's a seat for everyone on Blackwell's bench. Blackwell's bench.